Everyone, Dream Day Foundation organizers, friends, volunteers, and of course my fellow St. Jude patients. We all face a mountain of uncertainty in these last couple of months, and for those in Memphis or recently been in Memphis, you have seen the typical bustle of St. Jude quieted to very sparsely populated hallways, and even getting into the building is all wrapped with new procedures. This is all necessary to keep everyone safe, but it's a change indeed. And at the forefront is St. Jude's mission, finding cures and saving children. Danny Thomas's vision and dream of protecting children, finding cures, and this remains at the forefront of both St. Jude and the Dream Day Foundation. And for this reason, the Dream Day Foundation made the necessary decision this year to cancel the live Fishin Galore event and change it to a virtual event. And this year we'll have a virtual event where you'll see special messages from many friends, and we will try to bring you experiences from that day in a virtual manner. And our goal is the same as the goal is always, to bring a smile to your face and to take your thoughts elsewhere from treatment, away from treatment and the procedures, to that early morning fresh smell of a South Louisiana ranch, and to try to give you a visual of that overwhelming adrenaline rush that you feel when you first see or feel the tug on the fishing line, followed by the thrashing of an unhappy fish, and then that's followed by the wonderful slimy feeling of the fish in your hands when you show the camera so that everyone can see your catch, or that distinct smell of gunpowder from Mr. Frank's shotguns at the skeet shooting range. That is, when he loads the shotgun appropriately. You know that's the only way he can win, is to not put a shell in there when he's competing against you. In addition to the skeet shooting, the fishing, the face painting, the petting zoo, the dancing, and who can forget that wonderful spread of South Louisiana food at lunchtime. All of these things are amazing to experience, and we hope to bring these things to you in a virtual manner. Many things we will experience virtually this year, but Dream Day Foundation wants you to know that we hope to be back similar to times before in 2021, where we can have the Fishin Galore event the way we're used to. And the best part about it for all is the arrival. That is, the patients arriving like rock stars in tour buses escorted with full police and sheriff deputy escort, and then stepping off those buses with handshakes and hugs from those special people that worked all year for the grand finale, and that being Fishin Galore. So just remember that we have a year extra for those bass to grow a little bit larger, and then we'll be back again for 2021. Be safe, friends.
Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany Manser and I'm the Executive Director for Dream Day Foundation, and I'm so excited to welcome y'all to our virtual Fishin Galore tour. This year is our 26th year hosting this event, and we have been working really hard with all of our volunteers to bring you some activities and memories. We can't wait to see you all at the ranch next year on May 1st, 2021. With me today is board member Todd Wisher. You might recognize him from being your MC on the stage these past few years at Fishin Galore.
Thanks, Tiffany. First, we'd like to thank all our sponsors, donors, and advocates who've supported our foundation and the children of St. Jude for the past 26 years. And we hope that you will continue to support us moving forward. You truly make the difference with your support, and we couldn't do it without you. There's a lot of uncertainty in our world right now, but one thing is for sure, cancer doesn't stop. While St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is working tirelessly to find a cure for every childhood cancer, there are still many children and families who are suffering and looking for organizations like the Dream Day Foundation to support and enhance the quality of lives for their families. Our event today will run like the event you're used to attending. We'll start with the opening ceremonies, activities to follow, and a closing ceremony. Be sure to stay tuned. We have some extra special messages from familiar faces and some fun activities for you and your family to do from home. Tiffany?
But we're in studio this year and it looks wonderful. We want to send a big thank you to Clegg's Nursery for donating this beautiful greenery. And we want you to visit one of their 4 locations in Baton Rouge and Denham Springs to spruce up your yard, and follow up with them on Facebook at Clegg's Nursery. We also want to thank My Blue Dragonfly for donating this backdrop, the white painted palette wall. You can find more of her creations at My Blue Dragonfly on Facebook and Instagram. To get us started, we're going to have Brother Ken Spivey, chaplain with Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office, to lead us in prayer.
Let us pray over this wonderful event. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we're so grateful to you for your goodness and your mercy, your kindness. We thank you that you've allowed, Father, this event to take place even through virtual means. The children and participants may not be able to be there in person, but I pray that it will be as close to it as it could possibly be. I pray that you continue to bless the Dream Day Foundation, and that you would bless these children, just like you said in Scripture, to bless the little children. Let them come unto me, for such is the kingdom of God. I pray that you would bless them just like you did when you took them up in your lap and blessed each one of them. I ask that you continue to bless the Dream Day Foundation, this virtual Fishin Galore tour, and that these children would have as good a time. Bless the Dream Day Foundation as they would, and that you would bless these children, just like you said in Scripture, to bless the little children. Let them come unto me, for such is the kingdom of God. I pray that you would bless them, just like you did when you took them up in your lap and blessed each one of them. I ask that you continue to bless the Dream, and that your healing virtue would flow throughout every fiber of these children's being, because they are precious to you. We'll give you the praise and the honor that you're due. And I ask it all in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, in the precious name of our Lord Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Brother Ken. Now we'll have the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office present the flags for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now a special message from Marty Enquist, who helped create Dream Day Foundation and who graciously allows us to host Fishin Galore on their property in Clinton each year.
Hi everyone, my name is Marty Enquist. My husband John and I, for the last 26 years, have hosted Fishin Galore at our ranch in Clinton. Since 1994, we, along with countless dedicated volunteers, look forward to the first Saturday in May when we have a caravan of buses and policemen come up the drive. We look forward to hosting the St. Jude patients and their families every year with fishing, food, fun, just about anything a child could want to do. We hated that we had to cancel this year, but due to the coronavirus pandemic, we felt it was better to cancel and be safe than to try and reschedule at a later date. There's just so much involved for us and for the patients. We look forward to May 1st, 2021 for another wonderful Fishin Galore. It will be fantastic, and we hope you will all be here. Until then, we hope you enjoy this Fishin Galore virtual video and interact. Send us your pictures, send us your videos, send us your thoughts. Please join in any feedback that you may have. We would love to hear from you and your reaction to our virtual Fishin Galore. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty, for that message. If you are a St. Jude patient family who pre-registered for our 2020 Fishin Galore event, then you should have received a special box in the mail from the foundation. A big thank you to our supporters at Home Depot for their work and generosity on those Home Depot workshop kits. It's time to open your box and get started. Inside the box, you will find supplies you can use to participate in some of the activities shown here today. To be a part of this event, it might be easier if you have 2 screens available. One screen to watch the event and another screen to take pictures for posting to social media so you can participate. We'll let you know when it's time to post things and what we want you to post, so stay tuned and pay attention and join in the fun. Throughout the event, we are going to ask you for your participation by posting pictures or videos on social media using hashtag Virtual Fishin Galore Tour so we can all share in the fun together. So get ready.
First up this morning, we're going to hear from one of the most visited areas of Fishin Galore, the petting zoo. That's my favorite place, Tiffany. I love to play with those little baby kangaroos.
Yes, they are so cute.
I knew you would say that.
Hey everybody, I'm Valerie. I am the petting zoo coordinator for Dream Day for Fishin Galore. I am so sorry and disappointed to hear that we are not doing our Fishin Galore for 2020 this year, but I will promise you this, next year will be bigger and better. I'm working at getting some different animals as we speak. I know the last 2 years, last year with the storm, we still had our day, and believe it or not, it may be virtual because we're all homebound this year, but we're still having our day this year. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. And as you can see here, this was Sue Baby. She was unable to meet everybody this year, but maybe next year she can. And I do have some more that are on their way. If anybody wants to look me up on Facebook, I'm under Valerie Cook, actually Valerie L. Cook. And you can see the progress of the babies that are growing in pouches. I post all the time my animals. We have deer and we have white-tailed deer. And okay, Remy, you want to tell everybody hello? Say hi. And she didn't want to be left out. So please enjoy the pictures I have provided. It's through the years. A lot of digging, a lot of research trying to find them. I'm not so much a computer guru person. So of course, trying to find things is not always the easiest, but I tried to include as many people, and we had some other different St. Jude events that we did through the year. I had a couple of pictures that I added those in. I personally want to thank all of my volunteers. They put in a good, hard day's work every day until the year comes. We plan, we try to find different animals, and then of course that day they are very dedicated to making sure that all of you guys have the best day ever because y'all are so deserving of it. You are just a true hero in my eyes. And we love you and we miss you, and please enjoy what we've provided. And I will see you at the end of, hopefully, these pictures, and I will see you in 2021. We have some good surprises for you. Take care. We love y'all. Bye.
Horses are eating. We sure are gonna miss you guys this year, but we look forward to next year. All of the animals will be ready to see y'all too. We love y'all. Bye-bye. Say bye.
Hey guys, my name is Kenan and it's my mom Mary. We've been doing Dream Day for a few years now and we work in the petting zoo and we really enjoy it and love bringing smiles to y'all's face, and we're really sorry that we can't do it this year, but we can't wait to see y'all next year.
Bye. See you next year. Love y'all. Bye.
Hi guys, this is Rusty and Anitra from Livonia. We miss you guys this year at Dream Day. We look forward to seeing you guys next year. Have a good day.
We miss you.
Go. Hi, I'm Tracy. I work in the petting zoo. I was really looking forward to seeing everybody this year, but we all need to take care of ourselves, especially you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you in 2021. I miss y'all. Bye.
Hey, I'm Liz.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jay. We volunteer with the petting zoo every year at Dream Day, Fishin Galore. And boy, we sure hate we miss it this year, but ain't nothing we can do about it. But we sure looking forward to y'all next year, though.
This is Janet Grimble from Dream Day. I'm a volunteer in the petting zoo, and just want to hope everyone's doing well. So sorry we're missing this year's Dream Day. Hope to see y'all next year. Love y'all. Bye.
Hey, I'm Gabe Ligon at Barnhill Preserve, and we're happy to be part of the Dream Day Petting Zoo. We miss everyone, and we hope to see everyone May 1st, 2021.
Hey y'all, I'm Jason.
I'm Sharman, and we're volunteers with the petting zoo. We sure miss y'all this year, and we hope to see y'all again next year. We love you guys so much.
We love y'all.
Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike, and this is Susie Ruth.
And I'm Valerie. Hope everybody enjoyed all the pictures and videos that we presented. Also, I'd like to personally thank all of my volunteers throughout all the years that make this day so much easier and so much more fun for you guys. Can't wait to see you next year. And I want also to thank all of our donators. Anybody who donates money or their time or anything that we use on Fishin Galore Day.
And we'd like to tell everyone we'll be waiting to see y'all next year for lots of smiles and hugs and everything else. And maybe a Susie Rue that won't hide her head.
But thanks for joining us. And until next year, May 1st, 2021, I hope to see everybody. Keep in touch with me on Facebook. I gave you all the information in the beginning of the video. And we'll see you next year. Love y'all. Bye.
A big thank you to Valerie and all of her volunteers who work hard every year to bring unique animals to Fishin Galore. We'd like those of you at home watching to post some pictures of yourself with your family pet or at a previous Fishin Galore event in the petting zoo area. Post to Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram with hashtag Virtual Fishin Galore Tour. Everyone can participate.
If I'd have known that, Tiffany, I would have got Teddy involved, my dog, my little Yorkie. He would have been a star.
That'd have been great.
Hey, let's see those pictures. Now, we all know this event is called Fishin Galore, and yes, typically we fish on this day. For those of you who may never have been fishing or may have never mastered the skill of how to tie the fishing line to the fishing hook, Fishin Galore team leader Mark Gilbo, who is usually around the big main pond helping patients and family pond fish, wanted to say hello and guide you through it. Look in your box and find the bag containing the fishing line and hook so you can follow along.
Yeah, this is Mark Gilbo. Really sorry that this year we won't be able to come meet with y'all out at Mr. John Inquest and Marty Inquest's place. They let us go out there in the country. We really appreciate that. And we're sorry that we're not going to be able to enjoy that special day we have with y'all every year. The patients and the kids and the families of St. Jude. We really look forward to spending time with y'all and making that day very special for y'all. And this year, it just won't happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to show y'all some fishing tips on how to tie a fishing string, tie your hooks. So the kids that come next year, I want y'all to show me how to tie a hook. that y'all learned off this video we're going to show you. But we want to really thank all our volunteers as well that come out and help us on the fishing dock and keep the kids safe and help keep the thing flowing out there, because it's really a good and special day. We thank everybody that comes, and we know it comes from their heart, and it's a passion. It's a volunteer heart to go and be a part of something that good and that spectacular for those kids. And we really thank everybody that comes and helps, and from my heart I really appreciate everybody that does. So we're going to go into this little video. I'm going to move over the water so you can see the fishing string, and I'm going to show you how to tie a hook called a knot called a polymer knot. Very simple. Okay, grab your hook. The best thing to do with the hook, and because of where I'm at, is I can't do it, but the best way is put the hook hanging on something. That way, on a fishing pole or hanging on a piece of wood. But this way, what you do is you just hold the hook in your hand, and you take the fishing string, the end of the line, just like a rabbit going in the hole, and it goes in the hole, and you pull a good bit out, and then go back through the hole. Go back through the hole. Now you have two pieces of fishing string in the hook, in that loop, and you put your hook in the center just like that. And most of you know how to tie your shoes, so what you do, the first thing you do when you pull your shoestrings tight, you tie an overhand knot. You tie that overhand knot like that over, and just make a loop just like that with both pieces of fishing string. Take the looped end that's hanging free, and you grab the hook and pull it through it. That's all you do. And that line, you just keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and it's going to cinch up tight around the eye of that hook. And it's real tight. And you got two fishing lines going through there instead of just one. You get my knife, and then you cut your excess off. And it don't matter if you got plenty of string hanging, the more string you use, the easier it is to tie. So you cut the excess off, then about 6 to 8 inches, you put your split shot. Most your split shot has a crack in it just like that, and you just squeeze it. Some of you are going to need pliers, some of you, I wouldn't recommend using your teeth because it's real hard. And then you put your shot about that far above your hook, and then you take your cork, which most corks have a spring-loaded catch on them, and that little hook, you put the little hook, you grab the string, oops, let me get a good loop, you grab the string in the hook, in the little loop, and if you look underneath it, it has some little holes. That little bitty hook's got to go in one of them holes. So then you take the other end and push it down and make the hook come out again. Push your fishing string through there, make it fall in a little hook. There you go.
I don't know what I did, but I did not get this. Thank you, Mark. I've always wondered how to do that. I'm going to have to rewatch this on YouTube tomorrow and get some practice, because clearly I missed a step somewhere.
Next up, we wanted to show you what you can expect next year when you register in a 10-hour event.
Oh, look how beautiful. Good fish.
That's a pig.
Yes, good Lord, look at that. Come on. Oh, wow.
Now you see this fish?
Uh-huh.
That one you have is a lot bigger than this.
Look at that. Wow. He is gorgeous. Beautiful. Yay.
This is
Free
fun.
Willy.
It's unreal.
Swallow it.
Give me those pliers.
That's a nice one.
This place is crazy.
You want me to hold it?
No, I got it.
Okay.
This is the craziest thing I've seen in a long time.
That's not a real fat fish either.
He probably laid her egg.
Yeah, yep. Pretty, pretty.
Now, we'd like those of you at home watching to post some pictures of fish you've caught previously at Fishin Galore, or not. We want to see them all. A special thank you to sponsor Milford Wampold for donating $1,000 this year. We know your kids love to fish, and we can't wait to see your pictures. So don't forget to post them to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with hashtag Virtual Fishin Galore Tour.
Some of our volunteers have been attending Fishin Galore for many years. I think that includes me and you, Tiff.
Yeah.
And they wanted you to be able to participate even if you weren't here in Louisiana. This next message is from the Central Volunteer Fire Department, who brings their fire department smokehouse to Fishin Galore each year to have a fun learning experience. Hey, on that note, Tiffany, I'm going to tell you something that I hadn't really ever told anybody before.
Oh, goodness.
When I was a young rookie police officer, the girl that I went through rookie school with, Larice Teague, we went on into a burning house. Well, she goes first, and everybody knows that you're supposed to like crawl in the house because the smoke's at the top. So Larice runs in, and I'm right behind her, and I get down on my knees and I start crawling. We're not in the house like 6 feet. Larice comes out, kicks me in my nose, and almost breaks my nose. We both roll out of the house.
Hi kids, my name is Lee Walker and I'm a firefighter operator for Central Fire Department in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I am here today to talk to y'all a little bit about fire safety and what to do if your clothes catch on fire, what to do if you hear a smoke alarm in your house, and other things with fire safety. So let's get started. So how many of y'all know what to do if your clothes catch on fire? If your clothes catch on fire, you need to stop, drop, and roll. And what that does is it smothers the fire out. And you cover your face and then you roll back and forth. Roll back and forth until the fire goes out. So that's what you do if your clothes catch on fire. Now we're going to talk about what happens if you are in your house and you hear your smoke alarm. Who knows what a smoke alarm sounds like? If you don't, here's what a smoke alarm sounds like. So if you hear that at night, in your house, and you wake up and you hear your smoke alarm go off, you need to get out of bed and get low on the floor, because smoke goes up. Smoke stays high and all that bad air that you can't breathe. So you get out of bed and you feel the door, and if it's not hot, you open the door and you stay low. Because if you come in here and look, you can see how the smoke in the back and right here above us, it stays high. See how it's clear down here, but if I stand up, you can't see me? So you need to stay low and crawl on the floor all the way to your bedroom window. And then if you come back here, you can get a good picture. So you crawl on your hands and knees and you stay low on the floor. And then you find, so it's your bedroom, so you know where the window is. So you open the window and then you open the window, and then you go out the window. You climb out, and that's something that you'll have to go over with your parents on how your window opens, what's on the outside of the window, where to go. And then once you get out of your house, you need to stay out of your house. So don't go back in and get anything. As a fireman, if we don't have to come in and get you or your family members or anything, we can go in and put the fire out, and then y'all stay at your meeting point. And that's whatever your family decides is.
Thank you, Lee, and a special thanks to Derek Glover, Assistant Chief of the Central Fire Department, for participating in Fishin Galore each year. That was very informative. Now for a little fresh air.
Tiffany, this is one of my favorite parts of Dream Day. When you hear those sirens coming around the corner, and you know, and you have that anticipation that the buses are about to turn in, and we have all the volunteers lined up at the beginning right by the stage waiting for the kids, and we're all excited.
It's definitely a goosebumps moment. Riding in over here on the right, usually there's archery and skeet shooting and arts and crafts, and look at all that shade under those trees.
That's where I like to be, in the shade, on the stage. Here's the big circle. Right there in the circle, that's where all the guys that give the kids the rides on the ATV, and where we usually have the police motorcycle guys hanging out. Remember, I used to hang out there for years until I finally lucked up and got on the stage where I could get in the shade. Boy, that pond, since they really shut it down and they redid the whole pond, it looks so nice that they have that
pier out there where people can sit and fish and hang their feet off the dock. And usually, man, this whole bank is full of patients fishing with their families, their brothers and sisters, and it's such a wonderful time.
We've got some good memories of those kids holding up those fish that they caught and how excited. Their first fish. That's some beautiful property out there. You know, I've been out Fishin Galore for like 20 years, and I have not been to all the ponds. I didn't even realize that they had like 5 or 6 ponds on the property. I think next year I need to take me some time off from the stage and just get on one of the ATVs and just let one of those guys go and give me a tour of the property. That's where all the big fish come. And it's all exciting when you're up on the stage and somebody will come up and they'll say, I caught a 5-pound bass. And so then the whole day we're trying to see if anybody catches something bigger than that 5-pound bass.
You know, part of the day too, if you've never been on a four-wheeler, is getting on that four-wheeler and riding out to one of those ponds and getting on one of those fishing boats with one of those fishermen and just learning how to do it and being out in the peace and out in the country. It's such a nice day.
And that's what Fishin Galore is all about. So the families and the patients can just forget about everything that's going on in their life, and they can just stop for that weekend and have a great time. Everybody can be, the families can be together, we can be together, the volunteers. We've made so many friendships over the year, and they can just forget about all their treatments and just come out here and relax. If you hadn't been to Fishin Galore, your notes go next year.
You know, after 26 years, it's kind of like a giant family reunion. We appreciate all those patients and families that come back year after year and all those volunteers who've been coming every year. And we also love to see all those new faces and invite them into our family.
Yep, and every year it gets bigger and bigger. I have people that send me pictures, mothers will send me pictures that I've taken with the patients that I have at my house now. And it's so exciting to see them as they grow up. You know, I got Sarah. I was holding Sarah when Sarah was probably 2 years old. And now Sarah
Graduated college.
She's graduated college.
Oh, yeah.
Man, when I look at all this, I definitely have to make that trip. I didn't realize that they had these lakes that are just this big. And we really appreciate our fishermen that come out there. They take their time every year. But you know what? We don't have to beg people to do this, because once you do it one time, you're hooked for life.
He's ordering Jimmy Joe. There's all these nooks and crannies and ponds all over the place. You have no idea how big this property is until you really get out there.
Tiff, have you ever fished at any of the ponds?
No, my dad though, way back when this first started, he was one of the pond fishermen. He'd get out there at 5 o'clock in the morning. He had this one patient that would meet him every year and asked for him specifically to fish with him. And so he's definitely been out there, but I haven't.
You know, up on stage, me and Mr. Bobby, we're just like what you said. There's patients that come every year and they want to take a picture with Mr. Bobby, or they want to take a picture with Mr. Bobby and Todd. And I mean, we've made so many memories out there for these patients, and it's so exciting to see the advancement of the St. Jude, the hospital, the research that they do. And one thing that a lot of people don't realize is 92% of all the money that you donate to St. Jude goes to the research. I mean, what charity has only 8%? That's for running the show, 8%.
Yep.
So,
and they also share their research with all the hospitals and all the other researchers in the country and across the world.
I didn't know that until I became a board member and they came and talked to us, and I realized that, you know, just like what you said, Tiff, if they find out something that helps a leukemia patient or any type of childhood cancer, that's going to go out around the world. So they're not trying to lock their resources in. They put it out around the world so that we can really come to a cure for, you know, for these children's cancers. The property has 9 different fishing ponds, with neighboring property owners lending their ponds as well. All patients who arrive to Fishin Galore are provided with new fishing poles, tackle box, and tackle, and the fishermen are ready to go. We want to give a big thanks to George Furr for his contribution of $1,000. We know he'd be by the fishing ponds the whole day if he were here.
If you've had enough fun in the sun, you can head over to Arts and Crafts area where there is plenty of shade and lots of fun, creative options to choose from. This area is usually packed full of decorating and crafts, hats, planting, flowers and pots, tie-dye shirts, and sand art.
And speaking of sand art, we want to thank Electrical Wholesalers for sponsoring the sand art bracelets for our St. Jude patients. And now we have Callie, who's a St. Jude patient herself, to show us how to make a sand art bracelet using the supplies in your box. So get out your supplies in a bowl and sit on the floor or up close to a table for this one.
Hi, I'm Callie, and I'm going to show you how to make sand bracelets like these. So first you get your tube and you put your funnel in. Then you take sand color of your choice and you pour it in the funnel. It should go to the bottom. And you can do patterns like this, or you can do whatever you want. But you just need to keep it in. Don't make a mess. And just keep pouring sand. Gets all the way full. Gotta be real careful. Probably get over a plate or bowl for this. So take your funnel out, then take the other end, wrap it back around, put it in.
Oh wait, Callie has one more pointer.
Okay, guys. So if you're doing a sand bracelet, make sure that you get all of the sand in it so there's no air pockets. And when you're done, you should probably put a little bit of Elmer's glue in the edge so none of the sand comes out.
That's probably a really smart move, putting a little Elmer's glue. Oh, wait, she has one more thing.
I hope you like the virtual Fishin Galore, because I'm real sad that we didn't get to do it in person, because I love the petting zoo and like the horses, and I really hope you'll have a great time.
Callie is so sweet. She actually made these earrings that I'm wearing right now. Callie makes these earrings and sells them so she can make donations to St. Jude. How cool is that? You can find her on Facebook at Earrings by Callie.
My wife would love those earrings, Tiffany.
And that reminds me of some very exciting news. Dream Day Foundation has launched their online store. You can now go online to dreamdayfoundation.org, click on the online store, and be linked to the Dream Day Foundation merchandise for sale. The first item you will see are these earrings from Callie. She made them for Dream Day Foundation to raise money to help a St. Jude patient family attend Fishin Galore.
How great is Callie? It's so encouraging to see young people using their talents and energy to support others in need. Maybe there's another St. Jude patient watching right now who wants to support a St. Jude patient family and help them to attend Fishin Galore. If you're a young maker who's willing to donate the product, we'd love to feature your product on the Dream Day online store.
Absolutely. We're hoping to feature more St. Jude patient products and stories like Callie's. Email us or call the office and we'll talk it through and see if we can make something work.
So I can go online to the store right now and purchase a 2020 virtual Fishin Galore tour t-shirt or those earrings? Don't tell my wife.
Yes, you sure can. The store is up and open now. We only have a few items right now, but we welcome suggestions from you, our volunteers, sponsors, donors, patients, and families as to what you would like to see. If there's an item you'd like to be made available in our store, let us know.
Man, I'm getting hungry. The Fishin Galore food court is something I've been missing right about now. For anyone who's been to Fishin Galore, you know the food court is stocked. We've got every breakfast food you can think of. We've got freshly squeezed orange juice and double chocolate milk.
And your favorite sweet pastries, donuts galore, and hot breakfast burritos.
And you've got plenty of snacks all day like nachos, pizzas, chips, cookies, and our all-time sponsor, Coca-Cola.
And oh my goodness, the home cooked lunch, we've always got awesome hamburgers, hot dogs, and those Southern cooks serving up jambalaya, white beans, fried fish, and fried ribs.
Oh, and those stuffed pistolets. Here are some of the foods you can look forward to next year, cooked by those who are there in the back every year preparing to serve you.
These are your food court coordinators, Tracy and I, married for a long time and been your food court coordinators for a very long time. I just want to say welcome to our home, and we're going to make some breakfast burritos for you, and we're going to show you step by step how to do it. But just so you know, we kind of did a little cooking before you got there, just so we speed up this 4-hour Fishin Galore day today. So first we took some breakfast sausage. It's Jimmy Dean. And we put it in a pot and we rounded it up, and then we added it to this pot. You want to add right to that? And then we took a pound of ground meat, mixed that in there also. And as you see, Tracy's in the background. He is adding everything to the pot. After that warms up a little bit, we go ahead and add in our rotel, one of the Louisiana favorite. We use it almost
1 can for every pound.
There you go. We add that in there. And we make sure that everything is covered. As much as possible, the pieces are all mixed in, and we take our time making sure that it's cooked thoroughly and all the way through. After that, we add the Velveeta
cheese,
which is usually a pound to a pound and a half, depending on how much cheese you like.
Nice, so it melts right.
Yeah, dice it up. And then we just keep mixing that up. Now the fun part is, next we're gonna make the eggs. So, and I want you to know, usually there's about 6 people in this house. It's really loud. The dining room's going. We got 12 dozen eggs going. We got 8 pounds of sausage, 10 pounds of ground meat, and about 8 pounds of Velveeta, and 8 to 10 cans of Rotelli, depending on how we feel. So I use a mixer because we do 12 dozen eggs. That's a little bit much for scrambling with your fork, but if all you have is a fork, it'll work just as good. So all you do is put your eggs in there like normal, like your scrambled eggs. And this would be the last thing you add to your breakfast burritos. So all we're gonna do is finish scrambling these eggs, add it up. We're gonna wrap it in a flour tortilla, and we'll be ready to go. I would like to thank everybody who's behind the scenes, because it takes a lot of people to make this happen. And you know, we have hamburger cooks, we have jambalaya cooks, we have white bean cooks, we have fried cooks. We have the pizza guy, Mr. Frank, which everybody loves because we all love pizza. We have the Nabisco guys. We have BRPD and all the other police agencies around. Some of those women from BRPD come into the food court, and they're the ones that serve you your Coke and your Sprite and whatever's in the food court. So we just want to thank you for coming into our home, and we hope you enjoy your breakfast burrito.
And who wouldn't want to follow up lunch with an icy cold dessert? Have you ever wondered how that sweet goodness of a snowball is made? Just how do they get those colors of the rainbow to show up right? Well, let's take a look.
Hi everybody there, it's St. Jude. I'm TK. Behind the camera there is Travis. We're with White Boy Snowball, and this is our Finley Gator. We're going to show you how we make a rainbow snowball. So come on inside with me.
Try it.
Okay, this is our ice shaver. I've already got a block of ice in here. So let's, you can make any kind of snowball you want, any flavor. Right now I'm going to make rainbow. It's blue, yellow, and red is what I use, but we can use any colors that you want, or any flavor.
Thank you, TK and Travis Bursajay of Bayou Boys Snowballs. Those snowballs are so good at Fishin Galore when it's really hot outside, and I see the kids who just finished learning how to shoot a bow and arrow or skeet shooting or getting out of the batting cages or getting off the man lift.
You know, some of the greatest pictures we have from past Fishin Galore events are pictures late in the day when the kids are sporting souvenirs from the activities they did. Face painting, ice cream lips, sweaty hair, and pink cheeks, and they've got their hat they decorated over in arts and crafts, or they're carrying their prize they won over in games. That's the perfect time to visit our photo booth. Each year we have a photo booth where we have the patients along with their families dress up, yes, moms and dads included, and snap a few photos to take home with them.
Part of the box of supplies you receive is a Fishin Galore photo frame like this. We want all of you to take some funny photos using the photo frame. So grab everyone around you, get your brother, your sister, mom, dad, grandma, teddy bear, and snap a photo. Then send it to us so we can see. We want to see all of you. Don't forget to post on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, hashtag Virtual Fishin Galore Tour. Everyone can participate.
I can't wait to see all those pictures. Now, we want to turn our attention to some of our major donors this year and give them a special thanks. Level Homes Co-Venture donates $100 for every home they close. That's awesome. Last year, they donated $8,250 to Dream Day Foundation, and we are so thankful to them.
Hey, this is Ryan Edquist with Level Homes. We're very sorry that we're not going to be able to make Fishin Galore this year, but we hope everybody stays safe during this tough time. We were very happy to raise $8,250 for the Dream Day Foundation and look forward to seeing everybody at Fishin Galore next year. Thank you so much and stay safe.
Next up, we want to thank Southern Independent Riders who host an annual poker run and see many of the same attendees every year. This year, they were able to raise $14,100, and we are very thankful to them as well.
I'm Wayne Hunter with the Southern Independent Riders. I'm president of the Southern Independent Riders. I'm speaking for all my members. And everyone, we are sorry that we could not meet the Fishin Galore this year, but we will be there next year. And we will go on with our benefits. And this goes out to all the children in the Dream Day Foundation. What I have to say today is that we will stand behind the St. Jude's Children's Hospital no matter what, because of the children and the parents and all the staff that works there and everyone that works with these children and saves these children. And I want to give special thanks to all our sponsors and all our supporters, and a very special thanks to all the Dream Day Foundation and the ones that work with us and help us very much for to put on this benefit. Been backing us for 13 years now, and we will always be there, and we will be there next year. God bless you, the kids, and all the staff of the hospital. Thank you very much.
Next up is Kappa Kappa Gamma. Each year they host a golf tournament, and this year they raised $40,000 for Dream Day Foundation. They also attend Fishin Galore each year, so we can't wait to see you next year, girls. Up next is Demco Workplace Giving. Demco has been participating in Workplace Giving with Dream Day Foundation for more than 10 years. Many of their employees also volunteer their time leading up to and during Fishin Galore. Their hearts are with the patients and their families all year long, and they look forward to being out at Fishin Galore and spending the day with you. This year's donation from Demco employees was $48,000. The Gulf Coast Police Motorcycle Skills Championship is a group of motorcycle officers in and around the Baton Rouge area, including, okay, let's see if I can get this right the first time. Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office, East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office, Baton Rouge Police Department, Iberville Sheriff's Parish Office, Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, LSU Police Department, and West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Department. I think I got it. They host an event in the fall every year where they have motorcycle officers from all over the country come down to Louisiana for a week-long training seminar, followed by a 2-day competition in the cones to see who is the fastest, cleanest rider, to be named Mr. Rodeo. They also host an event in the spring for civilian riders. This year, they were able to raise $50,000 for Dream Day Foundation, and they wanted to say a few words to you.
Hey guys, I'm Staff Sergeant Stephen Corio with the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office. Every year, we assist several other agencies in the escort that gets you all to Fishin Galore. We are so sad that we are unable to participate due to current events. This escort is always the highlight of our year. We are also so incredibly proud to have raised $50,000 alongside other agencies for Dream Day. Can't wait to see you all next year. Until then, bye.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Corporal McKnight with Baton Rouge Police Department. This is Corporal Anderson with Baton Rouge Police Department. Normally, we guys would be escorting you up to Clinton, Louisiana for Dream Day, Fishin Galore. Due to the global pandemic that is COVID-19, we're sorry we're not able to participate in that, and we really miss you guys. We definitely look forward to seeing you guys next year. So take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and with love from BRPD, stay safe.
Hey everyone, on behalf of Iberville Parish Sheriff's Office, Plaquemine City Police Department, we're extremely sad to hear that Fishin Galore can't take place this year due to the global pandemic that's going on right now. It's always a great time seeing you. We're going to miss you all this year. We know that brighter days are ahead of us, and we look forward to seeing you all next year.
Hey, this is the state police. We're sorry we were not able to do the escort this year, but we look forward to doing it next year. We were proud to raise $50,000 for y'all last year. Hope to do it again this year.
Do 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 do.
Hey guys, on behalf of the West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office, we are sorry that we're not able to escort y'all to Fishin Galore this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We hope that each and every one of y'all are staying safe, and we look forward to seeing y'all next year.
The next major donor is a unique event called Wild Game Cookout. The event is hosted annually and includes cooks who get together and cook all sorts of things you can't find at the local grocery store. They cook rooster, deer, moose, saltwater fish. The day includes a contest for who served up the best dish, a silent auction, and a live auction with raffles. Each year they try to improve on the last, and this year they were able to raise over $70,000 for the Dream Day Foundation.
We're cooking a saltwater garfish. As you can see, we take the saltwater gar, we fillet it out, we get it smoked, and we let it go for about 3.5 hours with lump crab meat and lemon. Wow. And not a lot of people around here eat garfish. If they do, it's usually barbecued in strips or something like that, but never filleted and smoked on the pit. It's one of the best dishes you can have. A redfish, anything like that, you'll throw that away if you eat this. If we don't win, it's still for a good cause, and that's all that matters.
And finally, with all the money that we raised from those great events, the Dream Day Foundation was able to give the St. Jude's Children's Hospital $360,000 this year. Great job, everybody.
Like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Dream Day Foundation to receive updates on when the next event will be, so you can add it to your social calendar. These events are always open to the public, to patients and families, and especially to sponsors and donors. If you want to attend, participate, or donate, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter to get updates. If you have questions about any of our events, how to donate or participate, you can also always call the office or send an email and you'll reach me.
Some of our volunteers have been attending and volunteering at Fishin Galore for many years and have created relationships with you and miss you very much. Dream Day Foundation also has many community partners as well as personal, long-lasting relationships with ILSAC and St. Jude partners who support our cause. Many of these people wanted to say hello to you in a most unique way. Pay close attention and recognize some of these people.
Day Foundation, for me and my family, has actually shown us, once we got the hope that we had something we could do, we could try to make a difference in my child's life, then Dream Day helped us to see that not only do we have hope, but that we have to remember to live. And when we go to Fishin Galore and all the other functions that Dream Day does and be part of that Dream Day Foundation family, it reminds us to have life. We have hope at St. Jude, and we also need to have life.
'Cause it's not what you give, it's what you're giving. You're giving a child a chance to dream.
It sends home the message that we do have to slow down and pay attention to our children. Our children are our treasures. And I just thank God that there's people like Dream Day that support a place like St. Jude, that give those treasures a chance to grow and become what it is they want to become.
This next mix,
The next Tex-Mex.
the next test food. Yeah. Whose idea was this to be during? Y'all know I get hangry, Tiffany.
Okay, the video is playing, and I'll just edit out this beginning part. So whenever you're ready,
Tiffany, you're the best.
I'll leave that in.
All right.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike and this is Susie.
You ready?
Make sure you save this video no matter what.
Forget it.
That'll just be easier. Because it's easy, but it's like when you see that G, it's nothing like when I was.
You from Louisiana? I thought you just.
I know, but hey, man, when I do, like at the end, we do all the kids' names, and recognize them.
I thought we should.
And I have to do the phonics behind it, because they got kids' names. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, dog. That's it. I can do that.
Get it right this time.
I can do that.
Oh my
all right.